down with a boss, not an amateur. Drive to the spot like a traveler. Won't take no starting. You don't know who will jump in. Who will be the passenger? Interviewing up and coming TV stars in the back of a tinted car. 5 to 10 minutes and bow sound snippets produced by multimedia.
So, Big D,
Yes, brother.
what's going on?
Bro, I'm alright, but something smells in the car, bro.
No.
Bro, I swear it's your socks, you know.
Whoever started it, fam.
Bro, you farted, bro.
Bruv, we've got to be professional, bruv.
Bro, that smells.
Let's
Bro.
not professional.
Whoa, who's that? Who's that? Knocking it. Oh my days, big chest, yeah? Jeez, what's going on, brother? What's going on?
Long time,
Flipping hell, I'm alright, bro. A long time. Jeez, where you going, bro? I'm your chauffeur for the next half an hour. Where you going?
I want to go to a photo shoot quickly.
Oh,
Gotta
my
make a
days,
cameo for someone.
Ski. Alright then, cool. Jeez, big chest, you know. Oh my days, what's going on, brother?
Not
cool.
There, tell me.
Jeez, day off, yeah? Hey, no days off. What are you talking about?
No
No days
days
off. Ski. Alright, let's get into it. Flipping, you got the streets right now saying three big words, yeah? Free the realness.
Yeah.
Yeah? Explain that. You know, what's the knowledge behind it? What are you trying to say? Free the realness, free, you know. Explain.
Like Jeezy says, I'm bringing the real back, in the sense that I'm not gonna get into the whole lying thing because I'm just gonna go round and round in circles because it's redundant and doesn't really matter anymore. But like for those people it does matter to, and those people who want a voice from a background and from life that they actually lived, you know, I'm here, I'm their speaker, you understand? So in that aspect there, I'm just telling the truth, how it is, you get me? I'm not shying away, talking rubbish or misguiding people into something that ain't real. You'll hear the truth from me and that's it.
Jeez, I like that. So that's it, free the realness, just the truth.
Realness. Just the truth, we're just bringing the truth back.
That's nice.
Just bringing the truth back. That's
Bro,
it.
I've got to touch on this, yeah? In relation to the English Frank saga, you know, would you collaborate, you know, would you collaborate if anything? Is everything cool? On that kind of...
I won't collaborate with him.
Nah. Why not?
He's a nincompoop. You know what, before I wouldn't have said nothing to him about him, but you know, like, you see when people talk out the side of their neck, you know, they phone you and they say one thing and then they talk out the side of their neck, because like, I see some him and Charlie Sloth performance, and he's talking at this, he was insinuating along the lines like he might have put me in my place, but it's neither here nor there to talk about people like that, because for the people that speculate and they like to talk about the roads and say this, that and the third about what's really going on, leave that out, because my credentials speak for itself in regards to the roads, if you want to talk about the roads. But in regards to rap, crack on. If you want to have an argument about rap, I'm not amused, it's whatever. But it will never get to a road thing, and people ain't on the level of road, so try that knows who's who. I don't really care if a keyboard killer wants to talk trash about me. Or them people that do say it when they see me. When you do see me. I am who I say I am.
Jeez. So at the end of Free the Realness, you started talking about like equity, mortgages, legal fees. Yeah.
A bag on swag ain't gonna hurt your deposit protection. Man, let me tell man from now, 0.5% of your total house equity is what the fucking legal fees cost. Most houses, a grand ain't even up to your legal fees. This
So,
motherfucker's sitting there.
Why don't you think other rappers, you know, rap about things like that in general? Why
They ain't
do
got
you
money.
think they don't do it?
Because they ain't got money.
No fees, no?
Nah, they ain't. Do you know what it is? The majority of them ain't got no money. Obviously, it's not no fault of, well, it is a fault of theirs because they're probably not doing something right. But do you know what it is? Unfortunately, we live in a society that no one's not even that. It's not uneducated people. So even the people who have money, they don't, you know, research things. They just do anything. But obviously, I'm clued up. I know what I'm doing. For all those people that say I'll probably be broke because of all the Louis and Gucci I buy, don't worry. Don't worry about me. My children's school fees are already planned out. You understand? So don't worry about me. Worry about you.
I hear that. I mean, in all of your music, right? There's an underlying message you're trying to get across. I mean, what do you think? What would be the main number one underlying message you reckon you'd always try to put across in your music?
I wouldn't know what to say as a message, but it's just reality. It's just reality. You can pick up my CD or listen to any one of my songs, and even if you're not living that lifestyle, you can kind of hear that, okay, you know, he might not be the best lyrically rapper, because you know some of the fellas are talented, but I'm coming. Don't worry. This new mixtape will show you that. But
see, which mixtape's that? Let everyone know.
Welcome to Cornsville, Rappers Beware.
Jeez.
That'll be out on September the 11th, 9/11. You know, warning shots. So Rappers Beware.
Eagerly awaiting.
Yeah.
Skin. I mean, just plain and simple. What's your view on like snitching? How dirty that dirty word snitching? What's your views on it?
SAS, innit? Slap a snitch. Do you know what the situation is? It's like what it boils down to. Every man should be accountable for their actions. If in the event that you, as a person, can't deal with the situation that you put yourself into, remove yourself from it from the start. Don't put yourself into a situation that you can't handle, and then, you know, let me just get straight to the point. The government slaps snitches. Let's be for real. This tapping scandal, Rupert Murdoch, they got someone dropped. You get dropped. That's the end of it. If you take that treason, what's treason? Telling the government secrets to another country, you get dropped. This is what it boils down to. Obviously, I'm not trying to promote violence, but at the same time, whatever. Every man, woman, and child should be accountable for their actions. Obviously, but don't ever get it twisted. Civilians, people that don't engage in whatever, and if your mum gets robbed down the high road and someone she points the person out, that's fine. She's a civilian. People that ain't involved is sweet. But if you're involved and then when shit hits the fan, you wanna bitch up, I ain't down with that. I ain't down with that.
I hear that, fam. I hear that. So I mean, what do you think, in your view, what do you think, can be done to rap music to make it more like commercial and more lucrative? What do you think's missing? What's that missing ingredient to make it more big? America's the missing link, yeah. Just everyone just
we don't live in America. Yeah. That's the. Do you know? Unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize it. That I don't personally think that the UK will ever allow UK real rap. I'm not talking about no bubblegum, pop gum, whatever you want to say. Like real life stuff. Like not even saying all the grease and the violence and I'm gonna murder you stuff. Yeah. But you know, like actually this real life tells. They're not gonna allow that into the mainstream because they don't want to hear it. You know, they'll prefer they prefer Rick Ross or whoever, an American, to speak about it over there because they don't want to really believe that it goes on here until stuff like these riots have showed the world that this is what is going on. People have got a voice. People are angry over here, so they've been trying to hide it, that people ain't angry and people ain't, that stuff ain't going on over here. There's stuff going on over here, so they're trying to hide our voices, but they're trying to hide the voice of the streets. And what it boils down to is they don't want people like me, who they see as criminals or whatever and so on and so forth, to get enough money to leave they want us trapped within this society. System, yeah, they want us trapped within the system, because what happens is if I make it, I bring Peckham out with me. And they don't want that.
There you go. They don't want Peckham to be Peckham.
Right now, they don't mind if Chester gets a bit of money, takes his kids to private school and so on and so forth. But if I do that to the whole hood, they're not happy with that.
They're not gonna like it.
Understand? Jeez, they want Timmy holding a gun, not a university degree.
That's nuts, man. I hear that. Emotional.
No, I'm the best on beats, I said it. I turn a gangster rapper pussy if I said it. They just talk it, me I live it. If I grab the 4-5, blood spilling. We do more than rap, we do killings. Check the stats, Peckham boys still winning. I'm hard to kill, bitch niggas can't catch me. I run you down with a stick, like an athlete.
Emotional, but Chess, we're here, almost at your destination right now. Alright, but we're not gonna let you go that easy. Yeah. It's not that easy, bro. You hear me? Yeah? Cool. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna go into the quick fire round question. Yeah? Yeah. It's gonna be short and sweet. Alright? It's gonna test you a little bit. So I hope you're ready. Hope you've done your stretching mentally. Yeah? Cool. Alright, then cool. We're ready, yeah? Yeah. Cool. Chess or droughts?
Chess.
Noughts or crosses?
Crosses.
English or maths?
Maths.
Then cool. Black or yellow?
Yellow. No, black. Black. My flag's black.
Music or life?
Life.
Jeez. Broke and loved or rich and hated?
Rich and hated.
Jeez.
That's the way I live already.
You heard it here. All right, collaboration or clash?
Collaboration.
Okay. Education or roads?
Education.
I knew you were gonna pick that one.
The kids need to go to school, man. They need
That's what it's all
to
about.
get to school, man. You
That's
know,
what
got
it's all
nothing to
about.
do on the roads. All them people you're looking up to are broke, bro. They're talking about kilos. They're picking up 8 balls.
Cool. Book or television?
Book. Well, I don't watch TV.
Is it?
No.
True. Okay, last one, yeah. But you better get this one right, Chess. You get me? All right. You ready?
Go on then.
Rum or water?
Water.
That's what I'm saying, my man, right here. That's what I'm saying, B. Jeez. All right, then, Chess. Cool. That's all right. That's it. You passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You passed. All right. Let me just drop you off at this after this red light quickly. But before you leave, like, you know, give us some more information about your mixtape coming out real soon.
It should be available on most of the major sites. It'll be a free download. This is probably gonna be the last one I'm gonna give you free, because if you want me to keep rapping, you gotta put some money in my pocket. You know, I'll put some money in my pocket. But it'll be available on most of the big sites. September the 11th, welcome to Cornsville. There's some big collaborations on there. You'll be impressed. All English beats, all English producers. So all them people that are worried, all he does is covers. Well, you ain't got nothing to, I don't know what you're gonna say now, because you know, September 11th, warning shots. No, it's not even warning shots. It's shots at them. You know, rappers beware. And for those who don't think I'm a rapper, I'll show you I'm a rapper as well as, you know. I'm not a rapper, but I'm a rapper, innit? Obviously, I rap. You understand?
Alright, everybody. Here's your destination. Still, good to see you, family.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again,
Yeah,
bro.
good to see you, fam. Good to see you.
Yeah.
See you soon, yeah?
Alright, you lot take care.
Alright then, brother. Cool. Jeez. Big man chest, yeah? My days. Whew. Serious. Books, not TV. You heard it? Wow, passenger. I wonder who we're gonna have next week again. Jeez.
Dealing with a boss, not an amateur. Drive to the spot like a traveler. Won't take no starting. You don't know who will jump in. It will be the passenger. Interviewing up and coming TV stars in the back of a tinted car. 5 to 10 minutes and buying some snickers produced by multimedia.